care of?
You know, I always liked it. I always thought it added to the element of bringing some energy and bringing some juice, especially in pregame. But once that ball's kicked off, you want to settle this crowd down as fast as you can, especially on offense. Take them out of it. Get them back on their chairs, sitting on their hands. The more energy you give them, the more noise, it does make it a little less efficient to operate, especially on offense. So come out fast, come out furious, and see if you can take this crowd out right from the jump.
Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. On the ground, it's Brown. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. Gain of 11 right out of the gate, and a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Brown. And a determined run there inside the 40. It's a gain of 9 yards.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
So, from the 37, here's second and 1. A carry here for Brown. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Lions first down.
First down.
Second and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
This drive started to take some nice shape. Another first and 10 here. Now Brown. Look at this right to the 20-yard line. Calais Campbell up there to make the stop.
4 yards on the pickup.
Here's second and 6.
At the Panthers' 20-yard line.
They'll run here with Brown. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5. And here comes third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up fourth down.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this fourth down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
The result of the play is a turnover on down.
Now the former Razorback is Mike Washington Jr. And this will be a Panthers first down. And he gets this one up to the 28-yard line.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Panther first down.
Now Richardson. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. It's second down.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
They'll go with Washington. Into the secondary, past the 40. inside the 20. And he will dive into the end zone. 72 yards. Touchdown, Carolina.
And this is the conversation that surrounds the topic of running the ball in the NFL. Mike, if you're going to rely on scoring on 10, 11, 12 play drives and then fight it out in the red zone, there's a lot of pressure on that red zone offense. It's going to be very hard to accumulate a lot of points, but when you can be explosive, you can score from a ways out, that's the sign of the most impactful run game, and big-time play there.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return is Chase Brown. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. A gain there of 11. First down, Detroit.
Lions. First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And we're not going to have another snap here. First quarter will come to an end. Lions ball to begin the second quarter as they've got it with first and 10. They'll stay on the ground. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up
From the
second
46.
and 9.
Here's second down and 9. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He'll swing this one out to Brown. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. It's going to be third. They need one.
Third and 1.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one. And now it's fourth down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Nix gonna throw for it. That is incomplete. Now they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Oftentimes, these critical downs come down to who executes the best. And in this case, Mike, the defense executed when it mattered the most. Big fourth down stop, and now they're going to get the ball back.
On the ground, Washington to start this drive. Not much. Second and long coming up.
Junior, the ball carrier. Luke Kuechly on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9. At the
2 minutes remaining.
line.
First half in a 7-0 game. We're back to Foxborough after this. Here's second and 9. Richardson going to look to throw. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. First grab of the game for Brown. Good enough for a first down.
17 yards.
New set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Richardson. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
From the gun on third down, Richardson. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down. On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. He finds his tight end, Ingram. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Panther first down.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Like, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Their first timeout. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll throw. It's Nix. Finding the open man, that's Pittman. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. The Lions call their first timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. To throw is Nix. There's a short throw caught by Njoku. He's taken down just shy of midfield. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. Will find his receiver. That's Jalen Royal. Here's the third and final timeout for the Lions as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Throwing is Nix. Open man is Royals. He's got it. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
19 yards. That's another Detroit Lions.
One final throw before the break. That's going to be incomplete. They say no to the field goal, but that backfires. They're going to come away with nothing as this first half comes to an end. Just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 the score as the third quarter begins. This is taken in at the goal line. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On first down, it's Richardson. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
Second down, Washington. And he'll get about 4 to the 29.
Washington Jr., the ball carrier. Blake Cashman on the tackle. It's a gain of 4.
Here comes 3rd and 6.
Down.
Out of shotgun, Richardson. He's got his man, right side. It's complete. They get 15 on that game. It's good for a Panther first down.
First down, Carolina.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down. From the gun, Richardson. That's Henry Sadiq, his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down. Throwing, Richardson. And he's not going to be able to escape the rush here. He goes down.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Second and long coming up. Throwing is Richardson. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Third and long.
Let's go now.
Richardson. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
This is a great example here, Mike, of just the value and the importance teams place on first and second down. Teams call them early downs, where it's not just live and die by third down anymore. Those days are kind of over. You have to stay ahead of the change. You have to stay efficient on first and second down. If not, you end up in third and a mile, and even after that nice pickup, it still brings up fourth down. You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
Into the secondary, past the 40. They bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Lions first down.
Right back to him on first down. And to pick up 3 or maybe 4. It was Jeremy Chin that time up to make the stop.
It's now
Just shy of midfield. Here's second down. Now a run, and it's their fullback with the carry. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Lions first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard
So points
line.
at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Throwing. Nix. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
They find Brown out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20.
It's a gain of
Plenty of room after that catch. Big gainer of 23. So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
1 yard gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Here is first and goal. Here's a run. And he's in. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Lions. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter. And now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up. We got ourselves a ball.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10. Going to start this on the ground. It is Washington. And he's going to have this one up near the 28. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll drop to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments in the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
A second down throw for Richardson. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable. The receiver couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have fourth down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. That is brought in. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 72 yards. Touchdown, Carolina. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. 25-yard line. Here's first down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He'll swing this one out to Brown. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
29-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Here is second and 7. Now Nick's going to look to throw. That's complete to Royals. And he'll get about 3 here on second down before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Nix from the gun on third down. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout.
Well, after that conversion, now the conversation on the sideline is, what do we do if we score? Are we content with just kicking an extra point and tying this thing up? Or does this coach decide to go for the 2-point conversion and try to win in regulation? First things first, they're going to have to score, but, man, I hope we get to see that decision.
Nix now to throw it here on first down. And the throw left sideline caught. They rule incomplete. Couldn't keep the feet in. And it's second down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And After that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Brown. He's going to be slowed up and taken down. That play goes nowhere. Stuffed behind the line for a loss.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
They still have all 3 timeouts, so here we go with 1st and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. The Lions call their first timeout, and the clock will stop with 45 seconds left in the game.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with a lead here in the 4th quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
Now on 2nd and long. Back to throw is Nix. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass falls incomplete.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical 3rd down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got 3rd and 4th down. There's no punt, there's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. That's caught inside by Pittman on the slant. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. That's going to bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Nix going to throw for it. That's taken in. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 14, and the decision to go for it pays off.
And now after that big completion, Mike, they can't panic yet. They're not into the mode where they're in desperation. They have 2 timeouts in their back pocket. Take a deep breath. Get your best first down play call to your quarterback. A field goal's not going to do it. They got to think touchdown all the way.
Nix now on 1st and 10. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute. And now the decision is go for 2. That's a gutsy call, and really, in effect, it's ball game right here.
2-point conversion.
Throwing is Nix. That is incomplete. Give them credit, they were going for the win, but it remains a 1-point deficit. In need of a recovery and a quick field goal, here comes the onside kick. And this one is covered by the hands team. They secure it here in the final seconds. And that should be enough for them to get out of here with a W. The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So it's over. It's a win for the Panthers. They knew this would be a dogfight away from home, and they were right. They come away with a hard-fought victory. That'll do it for us. For my partner, Greg Olson, our entire team, Mike Tirico, this has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, check us out on X at EA Sports_Mud. Good night from Foxborough.